it off. I've been playing with blades like which wrist gon' make me blade and which wrist gon' get me paid. Fucking up, that's just part of the game. I kick rocks like I'm Marques Martin. Bank account like Jarvis.
Marques, right?
Yeah.
That's how we pronounce it?
Marques.
Marques.
Yeah.
Dude, so yeah, in your Instagram bio, it's even spelled out for people.
Thank God.
Yeah.
What do people usually fuck it up with?
Everything, like Marquise.
What did I call you the night that we met at the bar?
I hope you call me Marques. I don't know.
I don't think I did because you fucking corrected me. You were like,
I did?
It's Marques.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I don't remember that, so hopefully.
Do you like living in New York City or do you not like living in New York City?
I love New York, man. Sorry. I was lying. I hate, I mean, you know, you just, like everything. You probably, there's ups and downs to everything, so.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna be an old man here, so.
You think you're gonna live here for a long time is what you mean by that?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be old as fuck.
But your family's still in
Maryland.
PG County?
PG County, for the most part. Most of them, not everyone.
So when someone random comes up to you, just like a fan, do you say, I rep the DMV or you rep the NYC?
I always say I'm from Maryland, honestly. My
Okay.
license is still Maryland and shit.
Is it really?
Yeah, people say like, you know, I've been here for like 10 years. People say like, oh, you're a New Yorker. And I'm like, I have too much respect for New York. I'm still a Maryland guy at heart.
How old are you, bro? You born in '95? Is that what I heard in the what was it called? Beverly? I think you dropped that in Beverly.
Yeah. I did. I forget I said that.
You forget that you said that?
Yes.
Do you write any of your lyrics or is it just kind of mostly off the dome?
I write mostly. Yeah, almost all of them.
Like notes app or like actually pen to paper?
Both. Sometimes I'll like, as I get to a point of the song where like you are like already wrote so much, but then you just kind of have ideas and you, I don't know, you just punch them in and shit like that. And,
Yeah.
those I don't write, but I'm mostly writing it. I'm mostly thinking about what the hell I'm saying.
Who's your favorite Maryland rapper?
Oh shit, man, these are good questions. Right now, yeah, that's like
All time.
all time. I mean, all
Either one.
time
It doesn't
probably gotta
matter.
be
You
Wale.
can give me both.
All time, like you gotta give it to the legends like Wale and stuff. But
I have no clue who he is.
Wale.
Wale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I know who that is. I thought you said Roll and I was like,
No.
like the watch.
Nah. Brent Fias is from Maryland.
That-
Rico Nasty's from PG County.
Rico Nasty.
Ari Lennox. I mean, I don't know. Probably Rico Nasty. I'll give it to her. IDK, I forget. Yeah, IDK, Redville, Zanman. Sorry.
Zanman.
When people ask me like my favorite, like whatever, my collabs or whatever, I always have an answer, but not when you ask me. Like I'll be thinking about it like when it's not relevant at all,
That's perfect.
and then when it's relevant, I don't know shit. I'm like, I collab with God. I don't. Like, I don't know what the fuck who I want to. Anyway.
A lot of people that I was sending your music to, including myself and Mac here, kind of found the comparison between you and Kid Cudi. Do you get that a lot?
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
You hate it, don't you?
No.
You don't hate it?
At first,
Yeah.
because you want to be, you know,
Yourself,
You want to be whatever. But now it's kind of like people are always gonna just like find what they know and like kind of figure out where to go from there. Like, you know, if you're trying to solve a puzzle, you're gonna go with the most familiar thing that's in that puzzle and go from there.
Yeah.
And Kid Cudi is the most familiar thing for some people. For me,
Yeah.
sure.
Do you think that hurts or helps you as an artist? Because in my opinion, I think it helps you.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably helps.
Yeah.
If there's something you can grasp onto, it's not the most abstract shit.
Yeah.
You know, there's something you can grasp onto and be like, okay, I hear this influence, but it's not totally that. Then that's a great start for me. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to judge. I don't want to dictate anyone's experience of my shit. You know?
Yeah.
So if you found it and you think I sound like, I don't know, Jada Pinkett Smith, I don't know. She makes music. I don't know.
Does she? I don't know.
No, but you think I sound like anyone, you know, that's fine. You think I sound like Weezer, sure.
I think you have actually, I was talking to Mac earlier, you have better bars than Kid Cudi. You're a better rapper. That's all you got?
Yeah. I fuck with Kid Cudi, man.
Dude, I mean, Cudi's fire.
Yeah.
He's probably one of my favorite rappers.
When growing up, yeah.
Growing up, especially. Yeah.
Especially, yeah. When he was doing what he was doing, he was the only person doing it. So, and I really, I don't know, I can only, you know, yeah, I don't know. Kid Cudi inspired me.
I feel like low-key, you lean into it a little bit on certain songs. I don't know what it was exactly. I think it might have been the last song on
Explosions Are Romantic.
Yes.
Oh, word, yeah.
Yes, and one of the what was the last song on Radio Super? It was
Explosions Are Romantic, right?
Yeah.
No.
No?
No, I don't think it
I
was.
felt nothing for the first time.
Yes.
Yeah.
You had like a distortion on your voice, right?
Some parts, yeah.
Yeah. That, like, I was like,
That's
yes.
Kid Cudi?
Yeah, like I feel like you leaned into a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Even like the refrains on Fine Then I'm Gone too. Kind of like.
Yeah.
Kind of have that.
Yeah, I think my voice just somehow naturally sounds like that, and I also have like, a lot of alternative influences. So I'm like Big Sonic Youth, like, you know, Bad Brains, like whatever, that kind of shit. Like more the punk, aggressive type shit. Billy Idol. I don't know. That shit kind of just like goes to my music, and I think probably Cudi was on the same shit for sure. And I don't know. Yeah, I'd rather be a more like unique artist like him than, you know, someone that's just making whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Like, at first, as someone who doesn't get it or whatever, just who's not understanding someone else's perspective on, you know, perception on an artist, yeah, it can be frustrating. But when you just realize it's just how people just get it, it's whatever, you know? As long as people aren't saying, you know, I don't even care what people say, actually. So, yeah. So yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Are you signed right now, or are you completely independent?
Pretty independent. I was, but not anymore.
Do you still have that manager that you had a little bit back?
No. I'm all me. Everything you see, set up by me. This interview.
That's low-key a bar, dude.
Me.
It's all me. It's all me. Everything that you see.
Yeah.
Like
it's like, yeah, you become the boss, CEO. Everything's your fault. You know, and yeah, I don't know. That's the role I'm taking. Everything's my fault.
But everything is also your win. You know what I mean? Like if everything's your fault, then if you look at the complete opposite of that, everything's your dub too.
Yeah.
So give yourself some credit there. You know?
Oh yeah, I never lose actually. You know.
You only learn.
Yeah, my God.
Let's go.
All right, man.
You're like, fuck. Fucking took my line.
Fuck me.
So on Meta, one of my favorite tracks by you, actually, you had this this happy-go-lucky chorus, but then these gritty verses. What was going on when you were making that song?
I was writing that in my bed, man. And I wrote like the first verse, and I had it just sitting on my laptop for like a few months. Nana Lourdes is a really amazing artist, producer from Portugal. We like linked up, and she produced a song, and she just like kind of texted me, and it was like, "Yo, do anything with that beat?" Like, and I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta finish it," and I finished it, and
That's Meta.
that's Meta. Yeah. I don't know. Would you ask me everything about that song?
Yeah, kind of the overall meaning behind it.
Yeah.
Too.
Meaning is whatever you want. If it's about volleyball to you, then it's about volleyball. But when I wrote it, I was just trying to talk about my little journey that I had so far, you know, just a little diary entry.
What's your favorite song that you've ever made?
Something that's not released. I'll play it to you though.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I have a relationship with my music where like every time I make something, I'm like, I could do better than that. So,
Are you hard on yourself, dude?
am I hard on myself?
Yeah. Seems like you're fucking hard on yourself.
Not intentionally, but like, you know, yeah, I gotta be, right? You know,
Yeah.
I want to get better, so I like judge the shit out of my shit, you know? It's kind of interesting, you know, to hear someone else talk about your music, because like when I hear my music, I see the fucking Logic session.
Yes.
Like that's what I see.
Yes.
I don't see like, when I hear other people's music, I see fucking, you know, the universe, whatever. When I see my shit, I just see the fucking.
What'd you start producing beats on when you started?
Still the same shit. Reason. Use Reason. Well, actually, the first beats I ever made was on FL Studio, like the demo. You know, you just
FL,
download it from LimeWire or whatever. I'm
Yeah.
really dating myself. But LimeWire, yeah. I was like fucking 6 or 7 and like, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe not. I was definitely like barely 10.
Yeah.
I remember on the computer downloading like LimeWire and all that good shit. And,
What's the first mixtape you downloaded off of LimeWire?
Lil Wayne, for sure. Like one of the Lil Wayne joints. Like when I was in 6th grade, one of the dedications or one of the... Nah, it's the one with the drawing on it, actually, the white one. You know what I'm talking about?
2.
Dedication 2. Yeah, that's definitely the first one I had. My first album... Oh, that was Lil Wayne too. Damn. It was 5,000 Degrees or wait, no. It was Lights Out. Lights Out? Lights Out. Can I see the cover to Lights Out? Yeah, that's the first album I ever had. 2000.
Hell yeah.
So you fell in love with rap music right away, like that was but because you also said that you had influences from like punk and like also
that was when I started skateboarding. That's when when I really was like I love music when I started skateboarding. But like I'm from PG County, just rap, of course. And like hip hop is like the default.
Yeah.
For black people, music, especially growing up when I was growing up. So, yeah. Hip hop was like, it wasn't even like I didn't have to fall in love with it. It was like, going to church.
It was just part of your.
It's just part of the life.
Yeah.
It was just music.
So when you were starting to listen to the other stuff, were you like hiding it, or were you like did you feel like you needed to, or
hide it? That I liked it.
Yeah. Like, was there any like stigma against like
Un poquito, a little bit. Like it was like. Yeah, because when I first started skateboarding, people were calling me white boy and shit like that for it. Like, yeah. When it was like 2005, like, whatever. Like, it was like, people did not get it where I was from.
Yeah.
I remember I was skating in my Jordans, and I had a big hole in my Jordans, and I wore those Jordans everywhere. And I remember a kid was like, you skate, your shoes get all fucked up.
Yeah.
And I had a hole in my shoes because it's, my Jordans. And I remember I walked into class and this dude was like, "Hey, yo, Marques got shot in the foot." The whole class started laughing and shit. And like, that was funny actually. You don't have to be so serious.
Oh, okay.
That was actually really funny.
The dogs were out, dude.
I don't know what that means, but yeah.
Like the toes, like.
Oh no, my toes were.
You're barking, Like,
but you could see my sock. You could see
from.
my sock in my shit. Yes, basically. Dogs.
Radio Super goes in a bunch of different stylistic directions. Did you try and capture someone like flipping through like a radio station on that? Is that what the title means, or is that just kind of how the cards fell?
Radio Super goes back a minute, man. Radio Super is like my publishing thing. Like anytime I release music, it's gonna be a Radio Super Records.
Oh, okay. That's like your record label type of deal.
Yeah, if I were to sign some like Radio Super, I won't sign anyone, but But if I release my music, it's underneath Radio Super Records. The name, there was actually an album right after Brave and Afraid never came out. It wasn't good enough. It was called Radio Super as well. And yeah, it was actually like flipping through channels and shit like that. I think I was too Frank Ocean inspired or something. And so I scrapped that. But I just had basically.
You were doing some Frank Ocean shit?
Yeah, with like this, not like singing, but like,
okay.
I mean, do my best to sing.
Yeah.
But I was mostly rapping, like Frank Ocean rapping type shit.
Okay.
Still kind of be influenced by that, like Blue Whale.
Yeah.
If you know, like his like unreleased like demo rap songs.
Not particularly.
Him rapping on that Earl Sweatshirt Sunday.
Yes.
That kind of vibe. Like,
okay, cool.
I always fucked with like how poetic and like lyrical it still was, but it was a little bit like Pac in a way. That's kind of crazy, but like Pac like wasn't barred up, but he had like that character, that demeanor. He had that like he was saying shit like shit you could like quote. It was like poetic. Prophet. Sound like a fucking prophet. Like what he said was law.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I think Frank Ocean has something like that in a way too, but not in a very like dominant like you know what I mean, Frank Ocean and Tupac are
very different.
very
like,
different.
Sonic. Yeah.
But I think that like
Less
the way
aggressive.
The delivery is less aggressive.
they,
And less,
I take from both of those artists like a lot as far as their rapping ability, especially Frank Ocean not singing but rapping. Yeah.
Were you going for diversity? Were you going for the idea of like, you know, like let's just see let's see what resonates best, or you're kind of just did you just kind of like the songs as they were and kind of just put them into that, you know, into that project?
Wasn't that deep? I'll be real. It was like
I didn't really think about it.
I'll get into that in a second, but like Radio Super, basically I was working on the Glam rap album, which is an album I'm working on right now, and I pretty much like I was just putting out singles for like a whole year straight.
Okay.
And
what was that, like 2023, 2024?
Basically, yeah. And then 2025 I just put it all together. But pretty much I was just like, I'm working on a Glam rap album, I want to drop this shit. My YouTube was starting to like buzz, and I was like, I need to put out like more music, but I don't have what I really want to drop is not ready yet, and I'm still working on it. But I have like all these singles that I just dropped in the past like year or so, and they were like all of a consistent sound. They did have like, you know, those elements, but when I was making them, I was just making the songs, and I was just like, I wasn't thinking of an album or a consistent project, an idea. That's why the sounds kind of vary, but they still kind of like work because it's still my personality drawing them together. But yeah, I was just like, shit, I need to like do something, so I dropped 2 extra songs on there, and then drop all the songs I had on the singles in the past year, and then just Radio Super is the name of the publishing, and it's like, boom. If I didn't explain that, I probably shouldn't have, right? You know, because like, right, I could sell you a spoon, and you could be like, you know, you could use a spoon to eat cereal, or you can build a sandcastle.
Yeah.
I can't tell you, you know, regardless, you bought the spoon.
Yeah.
So
I will clown anybody making a sandcastle with a spoon.
You know what I mean, bro. You know, like, you know that. But yeah, you clown this shit. You know, if it makes you laugh, if it makes you cry, if it makes you mad, if it makes you hate me, if it makes you love me, it's useful, I guess, in a way. Then so you know, whatever your use is for it. That's why I don't like explaining too much about like what I have to say, because someone come to me and say some really great shit, and I would say what I just said. And I was like, I just had to drop some songs, you know?
Yeah, but I feel like that low-key plays into the genius of like being a musician.
Low-key it does.
You know?
That's like...
Because everybody on the outside's like, oh, dude, explain it. And then you say what you just said, and they're like, ah. But then like, when you dig deeper into that, you're like, oh shit, like that's just really how his brain works.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like there's like, it's okay that that's how his brain works, because like it's actually fascinating in a way. The EP, Sex on the First. Did you have sex on the first of the month, or like what's going on there? He definitely had sex on the first of the month.
I think he meant on the first date.
Oh, is that what that means?
What did I just say, man?
Interpret.
What did I just say?
What did I just say, bro? You're asking stupid questions. I'm still getting the hang of this whole journalism thing, bro.
No. That was me being a smart ass.
No.
It's smart ass. That was a good question.
Cool.
Provocative title, man.
It is. And then the visualizer for the first song on that, which is called Sex on the
the animation.
The animation.
Yeah.
At first I thought it was you, and I was like, wait.
Well, the animations are me, but I didn't make the animation.
Yeah.
No,
I thought it was like actually you. I didn't know it was an animation.
It's my boy Austin.
Look at it twice. Shout out Austin. He did a great job.
No, Austin's fire. Austin makes Austin. Yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, like why so provocative?
During that time, that's kind of how I felt. That was like pandemic time.
It was, yeah.
I made them around 2020-ish, 2019, started 2019, 18 even, kind of bled into 2021, 2020. That's kind of how I felt, honestly. The songs are indicative of what I was doing at the time. So I was becoming a new person.
What were you, like 25 at the time?
Yeah, good math. 5 years. No, it's fine. It's easy math. Yeah, I was like 24, 20. I was like 23 to 25 making them songs. And yeah, I was understanding myself in a new way, I guess. Sexuality. And I don't know, I guess I feel like you heard Brave and Afraid. I feel like I was on that project. I felt a bit more like stubborn in the wrong way, like stubborn in like I don't know. I don't want to say like I feel like I was smarter than other people, or I've had this like do it my way, work kind of vibe. I feel like is from my perspective. That's how I felt. I feel like I knew more than I thought I knew. You know what I mean? I didn't know that much, and I thought I knew a lot. I probably knew enough for like maybe someone at my age at the time, but still, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
You're not shit. You're still 21 or where the fuck I made that age, that project.
Yeah.
But I think Sex on the First is where I start giving more like self-awareness, and I stopped trying to like always bar out so much. Well, I'm still trying to write the best lyrics, but I am not like, I let things kind of be a bit more like not thinking about it. What's the word? Instinctual, just like, how this conversation is. I'm not really thinking too much about it. I'm just like trying to give you what's on my mind.
Yeah.
I became more of that, and not overthinking shit, and that's why I'm making like, a fucking dance song in that project. And
is that what this new one is?
No, Glam Rap is not a dance project, but like Sex on the First, I had like a couple of songs that were like, Fallen, I think is like, I love that song actually. I think it's so good. Yeah.
I sent that to a couple people and they were like, like, I see the fucking vision.
Yo, Nana Lourdes also helped produce on that song too, so shout out her again.
I was looking back, bro, like you did so many interviews in 2020. Like in September 2020. I think it must have been after Bells popped off.
Bells didn't pop off till 2022 actually.
But it had to have been out at that time.
It was out for 2 years. Bells had like 10,000 streams. Like no one heard it.
How did it fucking pop off?
I don't know how shit works, but industry's interesting. But anyway, I was just cold emailing mad Spotify curators. This will not work now because it's way more tight knit now. And I think the person that did a favor for me, I emailed, like wasn't supposed to do that. She was new. She was definitely new. And I could tell because I looked at her link. I looked at all the LinkedIn's, and I could tell like when you started, and it was like she was there for like not even a month.
Oh my god!
So I emailed this woman, and I sent Bells, and she responded like within 30 minutes or some shit like that. And she's like, "This song is dope. Yeah, I'll playlist it." She put it on the indie pop playlist or Indies Fresh Finds.
Oh shit! Like she worked at Spotify. This was
she's an actual Spotify curator. Yeah, she's actually. This
was like some Submit Hub type shit.
No.
Oh, that's dope.
No. Yeah, I was actually cold emailing everyone I could find on Spotify, like Instagram, Twitter, whatever. And I found her email, and I sent her Bells, and then she's like, "This is dope, whatever." Playlisted it on Indie Fresh Finds, and then. I don't know exactly how it works, but I guess like it did so well on Fresh Finds, Indie, whatever. They just put it on other ones. So then it was on Fresh Finds. Then it was on like the pop, I don't know, or hip hop. It was all these other playlists. It just kept going. Yeah. And then it wasn't on any playlist, but then the Discover Weekly
kicked in.
Bro, and I was getting like 100,000 streams, like 200,000 streams a month on that one song.
That's insane.
And then it was like 1 million streams within a year. And then, things kind of like a second wind of my whole, like I was signed, and then basically after I dropped Bells, like the label pretty much ghosted me that I was signed to. It was also like the pandemic. People didn't really know like what to do. Like, do we, and put $200,000 into this kid that we just signed, and the fucking whole world economy is falling. Do we do that and take that risk? They could have bid $200K, to be honest. They could, but who wants to lose that? I mean, that's just thinking about how they're thinking. I would take the sacrifice if I fucking hurt me. Yeah. But
I like to hear that. I like to hear the confidence.
Yeah. So they ghosted that. And I did have a little bit of like footing though. So I had connections out there. I knew people knew who I was. Yeah. So there was still like some like, I could get my name, drop my way into some shit, Yeah. But still was all on me. Like I had to like use that like whatever I was doing and segue into what I'm doing now, you know? And yeah, from that, YouTube, posting every day for a whole entire year, just doing fit checks and like these stupid captions.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah, you can go on my shit. There's like 700 videos. Wait, you have 700 videos? No, it's just me doing the shorts. But
it does show love though when it says total views on your YouTube. And you
I have over 1 million.
Yeah, dude, right? And
that's what I'm saying.
You're like, I'm Mr. Beast, bro. Not really.
But you know what I mean.
What was life like between 2020 and like, cause you didn't drop a lot of projects.
2020 and when?
2020 to like up until now, really.
Yeah. Well, first off, money. If the easiest way I could put it is like, if I had money, it's so easy to just like roll out shit. Like, I could make everyone would be my priority, or sorry, I would be everyone's priority if I was paying them. You know? Which I don't got that. So slowly, so I'm doing things on my own. I'm editing my own videos and like basically directing them. You know, even though. No, I don't want to say that. But, you know, all the ideas come from me. Like, every idea starts from me. Like, everything you see. Like, even if it's someone else, like, saying, this is the artwork for this, still came from me. And I have to always be that.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I guess learning that was a little bit of that. Growing up, maturing, understanding what it took to be what I am now. And I'm still very new in a lot of people's eyes. So like if someone would tell me what's your style, I could tell them my style, but they might not even. I'm calling my shit called glam rap, you know. So like what do you think that is? I have to tell you. I have to show you.
Ask you
exactly.
I was like, I don't even know what that is.
I have to tell you. I have to show you that consistently. And even when I tell you what it is, I still have to like I said, show you already. But like I have to do it.
Yeah.
You know, and then I can trust someone to be like, I've been looking at your style for X amount of time. I can edit your video. And then I can be like, all right, maybe, you know. But now, literally everything that has to do with me, I have to be over their neck, being like, over their back, being like, that's not me. That's too you. That's too whatever. That's too Kid Cudi. That's too whatever you think it is.
Yeah.
You know.
What inspired when a man writes a woman's character? Is that an angry? I feel like is there like frustration there? Nah. Just in that sentence, I feel like because it's like it feels really.
Feels like a critique on.
Yeah, it feels like a critique. You know, like why is a man writing a woman's character? Like what do you know about that? You know what I mean?
My friend made a very interesting point to me one time.
Okay.
They were like talking about when men direct movies about romance and how they fall in love versus when a woman does it.
What's the difference?
We seen that movie. I forgot what it's called, but I think it's Korean. And basically, it's a movie about like these two people. They like knew each other when they were kids.
Okay.
This woman and a guy, and they were dating. They loved each other or whatever, but they never dated. They never admitted it. I don't think they ever admitted it actually. But then they met up, and she was already married with someone else, and then he was single, and he was trying to see like what's up, you know.
Yeah.
But he was very nice about it and whatever. That movie, I think, shows exactly what I'm talking about, or what they were talking about.
Yeah.
I think men are very more like direct. You know, here it is, face value.
Yeah.
I think when women write those things about romance, it's a bit more like suggestive, a bit more like, you know, giving you a bit more like metaphors. Not giving you it straight, you know what I mean? But giving you more like place for you to think about it, and you to interpret and make your own opinion on it. Men, it's more just like, gotta get the woman, that's the trophy, that's the whatever. I beat everybody else for it, or whatever. You know. Yeah. It's not so much.
Very primal.
Yeah. Exactly.
Versus like emotional.
Yeah.
You know, and like imaginative in a way. I feel like is what I was picking up when you were talking.
Yeah. The words slip my mind sometimes.
You have this new album coming out.
Glam rap.
Glam rap. What type of honesty and vulnerable things are we talking about on this album, if any?
Do I want to give that away?
You don't have to if you don't want to. You can tell me to fuck off.
Fuck off.
All right.
No. Man, I think I just, honestly, I think I just got better at everything, pretty much. And I'm able to express my inspirations a little bit better. Topic-wise, yeah, I'm talking about some risky stuff sometimes on the project.
You said
risky. Not like risque, but like risky, like being like, some people are not gonna fuck with me for saying this, you know.
People that used to fuck with you, or new people that might come to your both?
Both. Some people are not fucking with me for saying it.
Are you talking about like world problems? Is that what you're saying?
Political, relationship. Like, I have like one song where like I don't care how many guys she's been with. Some people care so much about how many. That's like the opening song, the opening lyrics for some of the, you know, idea with some of the songs, you know. Like that's not like the. It's like that was like so. You know, scathing, but it wasn't. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm like giving that perspective, like, that's where I'm going, you know? I'm like, oh yeah, like, people usually are like, I got 100 this, I got that, I got bundles of this. So I'm a bit more like, giving everyone their autonomy in my music. You know, letting everyone...
What does that even mean?
I'm letting everything be as it is, and instead of being like, I'm in control and taking it, like, I'm kind of writing from perspective is like, I'm going through it. But yeah, glam rap definitely stems from glam rock. I was listening to the Prince song. He wrote the song, Nothing Compares to You, for Sinead O'Connor, but then his version came out, I think after I don't know when it came out actually, but I heard it after he passed. And I thought those guitars and like that way that sounded, and I dived into other things like the Ballad of Dorothy Parker, the way he was writing. That kind of made me dive into David Bowie and like, you know, other artists who are like androgynous and things like that. And I don't think I bring so much of the androgyny as far as like the clothing aspect or whatever, because I feel like it's not genuine yet for me, you know. But writing wise, I'm very much like writing in that way. And taking the music as far as I can in that way, like, you know, somehow trying to incorporate hip hop and like that kind of rock music without sounding like I'm just trying to sound like some rap, I don't know, what is it, Limp Bizkit?
So you're kind of trying to not feel like you're in a box in any particular way you express yourself.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of parts of me, so I try to, when people ask me for advice, right, you think you kind of asked that before, I always just say, just take everything that you do outside of music and then bring that into your music.